cars, trucks, and good old country music with the Yanki and the Brit on RTM Radio.
Howdy, y'all. This is Steve Hickstick Hickman. Tune in to Yanki and the Brit for the hottest in independent country music. Some people like to go out shopping, spending that hard-earned dough. And some folk like to go out golfing, slapping birdies in a tin-cup hole.
Got it.
You know me, I'd rather be up a pine tree down in Tennessee. Trophy buck in the sights of my scope. Little later on, he'll be hanging on a rope in my front yard. And you can keep this checked up city life and just give me the great outdoors. Because it's in my blood, running through my veins. Yeah, it's a call of the wild, it just can't be tamed. Man, I love to go creaking and cruising them 4x4. Running with my boys, hanging in the great outdoors. Early a.m., I'm up on my feet, boat loaded with my fishing pole. Coffee in my mug, cooler icing down a jug. Hell yes, I'm ready to go. The water's still just some moss and weeds, tucked back in them evergreens. The crappie there bite from dusk till dawn. Gonna have a fish fry a little later on. Get our grub on. a sip of homemade shine. Keeps me coming back for more. Running with my boys, hanging in the great outdoors. Yeah, running with my boys, hanging in the great outdoors.
His old boots are in the corner. His old hat's hanging on the wall. His old coat that's worn and faded is in the closet down the hall. And on the nightstand sits his cologne. Mama said it was his favorite one of all. I was too young to remember the night my mama got the call. Mister, can you tell me how my father died? I heard you were the last one to see him alive. Did he speak of sister, mama, or me? Or did he pass away with no memory? See, my father was a miner. He was always working from dusk till dawn. And my mama was always crying, 'cause he was always gone. My mama never got what a woman needs, but there was always food on the table and shoes on our feet. Mister, can you tell me how my father died? I heard you were the last one to see him alive. Did he speak of sister, mama, or me? Or did he pass away with no memory? Did he speak of sister, mama, or me? Or did he pass away with no memory?
Shaylin, brand new for us, No Memory. Yankee and the Brit Sunday Independent Night. How are you? Kicking it off with Shaylin. Before that, Steve Hickman in the Great Outdoors and Dale Keller, Lonely House. How are you this evening? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. It's an Independent Sunday, of course, which means we'll be playing all the cool independent tunes that we have. And my God, the list is endless. We also have our guest tonight with us, Eric Gress. Yes, ma'am. Say hello, Donna.
Sir. Hello, Donna.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, look who is in the chat room.
Hey,
Mr. Lee Godfrey.
What's going on, the Leesky, man? And Johnny, Johnny Checo, how are you?
I'm glad that Lee is in here because we are trying our best to behave a little bit more in here. So I'm
not
sure
very good at
I'm
it.
sure if we slip up, you will be the first to pick up on it. followed by, closely second, followed by Mr. Giaco. He will always tell us if we slip up somehow.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing, too. Gotta love somebody that's on top of it, because we certainly aren't. Not doing very good at it. But we're learning. We're practicing. We'll keep after it till we get it right.
We're getting a lot of good practicing, aren't we?
I have to get a pea popper. I hear this pea popping on here all the time. That's what's wrong with these kind of mics. But I did change the microphone. Hello, Jake. Mr. Jake Olheiser.
Mr. Beardo Weirdo, Jake is in the chat room.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
How are you doing?
How you doing, big boy? Isn't that Joey used to say that? How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyways, we're here with, hey, Carol. Hi.
Carol Durham in the chat room.
It's the hottest gal in Georgia. No, wait a minute. New Hampshire. Where is she? That's where she going? You're going to New Hampshire. Yeah, somewhere up there. Headed to the frozen friggin' north. Oh, good God. Yeah, Lee, we're G-rated now. We have to practice. We have to be good now. It's time to turn the show around here and act like a bunch of, dare I say it, grown-ups. Oh, I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll try like hell. Delaware, I knew it was somewhere up there in that frozen area of the country. Oh, well, you get it. I'm doing really good, big boy. Oh, big boy. I got your big boy right here, Jake. And it's got a beard on it, too. Yeah, so much for being nice anyways. Okay, so, like I was saying, Independence Sunday. Lots of good stuff. Of course, Eric Gress, like I said, will be joining us here in a little while. That's pretty cool. In the meantime, let's keep the tunage flowing over here. We're going to do it again, and we're going to kick it off with some Austin Zachary. He was on the show with us how long back? 2 weeks ago, was it? Colin Axwell was last week, right? Yeah. And we've got some Colin Triple Axwell. And a couple Garrett Gress tunes coming up, so let's make it happen.
Hey, y'all, this is Austin Zachary, and you're listening to the Yanki and the Brit.
It was raining outside on that summer evening. The thunder and the lightning flashing across that dark sky. She was just getting off of work to come home and see me. All I can think about is our life. It's the good times when you hold her and say I love you. It's the bad times when you fight with her and you don't know what to do. It's the special times when you stay up all night laughing our life. It's for the good times and bad times. I remember that day when I met that angel. She had me mesmerized at first sight, yeah. With her long brown hair and those golden brown eyes, I knew that I wanted her for the rest of my life. It's the good times when you hold her and say I love you. It's the bad times when you fight with her and you don't know what to do. It's the special times when you stay up all night laughing your life. It's really good times and bad times. Oh, you cuss and scream and fight all night, but you just wanna make things alright. She's sitting in the bedroom crying her eyes out. So you hold her in your arms and you say to her, it's the good times when I hold you and say I love you. It's the bad times when we fight all night and we don't know what to do. It's the special times when we stay up all night laughing our life. The good times and bad times. It's It's the special times when you stay up all night laughing, yeah, it's for the good times and bad times. Oh, it's for the good times and bad times.
Here's a brand new gal for us, too. Selina Joyce and A Jar of Hearts.
I know I can take one more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret. Don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? You lost the love I loved the most. I learned to live half a life, and now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul, so don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? I hear you're asking all around if I am anywhere to be found, but I have grown too strong to ever fall back in your arms. I learned to live half a life, and now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul, so don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? It took so long just to feel alright. Remember how to put back the light in my eyes. I wish I had missed the first time that we kissed, 'cause you broke all your promises, and now you're back. You don't get to get me back. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul, so don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. And who do you think you are, running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart? You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Your choice for country music, the RTM Radio Network.
Do you wanna climb to the top of that tree? Go belly flopping in the lake with me? Hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah!
while we dodge some cars. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Well, this might hurt just a little bit, but I'm still down if you're still in. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, life's a lot better when you yell a hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! You laugh a little louder when you yell a hell yeah! Do you want to steal a couple shopping carts and drag race them down the boulevard? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Do you want to light a couple cherry bombs, blow up the garbage in your grandma's lawn? Hell yeah! Ah, hell yeah! Well, this might land us in the county pen, but I'm still down if you're still in. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, life's a lot better when you yell a hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! You laugh a little louder when you yell a hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, life's a lot better when you yell a hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Everybody singing with me while I yell a hell yeah! Hell yeah! Every good story starts right here with a watch this, hold my beer, and a hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, life's a lot better when you yell a hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. You laugh a little louder when you yell a hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, life's a lot better when you yell a hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Everybody shout it with me while I yell a hell yeah. Come on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Here he is by request, Chris Stapleton and Tennessee Whiskey. Jam on it, Carol.
We're live in 3, 2, 1. Hit it!
Girl, your love's like that bikini, yeah, you string me along. You keep hiding more than you're showing off. Why don't we just dive in, baby? I'm buying. Forget that guy back home who left you crying. It can't go wrong when it feels this right. You're hot enough to melt these Coronas on ice. One shot, two shots, do it again. If we do this right, we'll have a night that we're gonna forget. We're killing margaritas and it's only noon. Got me seeing twice the beautiful, staring at you. We've both been broken hearted. Line up the Bacardi. We're fixing to turn this beach into a party. It can't go wrong when it feels this right. You're hot enough to melt these Coronas on ice. One shot, two shots, do it again. If we do this right, we'll have a night that we're gonna forget. that we're gonna forget.
Night We're Gonna Forget. Check him out, man. Derek Andrew. Gotta love that. Yeah, it's, haven't had a night to forget in a long time. Can't remember when the last time was I had a night I forgot. I don't remember. I guess there's got to be a joke in there somewhere. I don't know. Eric Gress will be joining us here in just a little bit. Let's jam on a few of his tunes here. We'll see what he's got. Excuse me. All kinds of good music. Guy seems like a pretty cool dude. Can't wait to get him on the line and see what that's all about. Let's check this out, though. Blue Eyes and Eric Gress.
Keep those blue eyes away from me. You don't know what they do to me. They just bring up old memories, and the hurt won't let go of me. See, it started with a smile, and then she left me with a cold, cold, I'll let you know. I thought that I could make it right and put me by her side. Now I'm all alone. So keep those blue eyes away from me. You don't know what they do to me. They just bring up old memories, and the hurt won't let go of me. I know I'm the one to blame for acting like a fool. Girl, I lost my mind. Seems like since she's back in town, she don't think about me now. Oh, just one more time, please, girl. Keep those blue eyes away from me. You don't know what they do to me. They'll just bring up old memories, and the hurt won't let go of me. Now I know that I don't know you, and I'm pushing you away. Those baby blues look good on you, but forgive me when I say, keep those blue eyes away from me. You don't know what they do to me. They just bring up old memories, and the hurt won't let go of me. So keep those blue eyes away from me. You don't know what they do to me. They'll just bring up old memories, and the hurt won't let go of me. So keep those blue eyes away from me. Just keep those blue eyes away from me.
Eric Gress, Blue Eyes, going to be joining us here in a little bit with the Yankee and the Brit on an Independent Sunday. Pretty cool stuff. I like the sounds of it so far. You like that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty nice. There.
Are you planning? Oh,
Go on, then.
I said, are you planning on turning my mic on any time today?
I think I just found love.
A picture can send a chill through your bones. That's when you know that the switch to your heart is broke. Hang a sign on the door saying, sorry girls, this shop's closed. Smile she throws without saying two words. Yeah, that's when you know ain't no turning around. I'm down with this one-lane road. Hang it up, throw the towel, I'm bowing out. I sit down, let it drown all this running around. Kicking rocks, call it quits, I'm done with all this messing around stuff. I think I just found love. Not a word in the world that can say what you're thinking. Head spinning around like you spent all day drinking. Wanna help that long brown hair lay on down. Hang it up, throw the towel, quits, I'm done with all of this messing around stuff. I think I just found love. And all this space between your lips and mine has got to change. We're gonna dance like the waves, wash the sand away. Towel, I'm bowing out. Hang it up, throw the towel, I'm bowing out. I set it down, let it drown, all this running around. Kicking rocks, call it quits, I'm done with all of this messing around stuff. I think I just found love. I think I just found love. What do you say? It's just one of them things.
Another cool tune from Eric Gress right there with a Yankee and the Brit. I like it. Not too bad. One more we'll hit up over here. Let's check this one out. It's called We Were On. Eric Gress joining us here in 25 minutes or so. 20 minutes.
Will you turn my mic on?
Stop yelling at me.
Randy says that he looks like my brother.
Ooh, Eric?
Yeah, that's the
Is
one.
that the one?
Yeah, that's
I
the
remember
one he
saying
said
that.
looks like my
He
big
does.
brother.
Kind of got that Johnnish look.
I hope he doesn't do this.
Well, you do. What's the difference? You sound like him all the time. You do that. You don't even realize.
Yeah, my
it,
brother
I don't think.
when you crack a joke to my brother, he'll kind of go.
Yeah, he's like that. Okay, so anyways, what's going on over here? Are you settled into your new home yet? No, not yet. I still have one more trip back to Georgia. Wow. That's a lot of driving. I remember those days back and forth to Georgia. Wow. Leave Cleveland, end up in Georgia in the morning. A long ride. Hammer down. Let her go. Couple beanies and away you went. Lee would probably remember something like that from way back in the day when you could get away with that.
Now he is trying to set a good example to his grandson that is about to be born. So
Soon,
you
yeah.
have to behave.
Yeah, but you have to understand, he ain't born yet. So I can still talk like that. When that day comes in, I'll shut up. Maybe. Anyway,
I can't ever imagine you shutting up. I've been married to you for how long and you've never shut up once?
Too friggin' long already.
Yeah, too long. You really do get less for murder.
Eric Gress.
I don't like this behaving. Why the hell did Randy tell me to behave tonight? I feel like I'm trapped inside this little box on a naughty step, even.
Eric Gress, we were on. I'm going to kill you.
She drove all the way from northern Kentucky with her iPod and Ray-Bans on. Like one of those girls you've only seen in movies, Little Heart Speed and Cherry Bomb. Daddy taught her how to fight tough, steal, close the bar down and leave without paying a tab. Spend the rest of that night looking into her eyes, never once thought of looking back. And around and round and round and round we go. Higher than a satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as a county line, red as a summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on. 2 weeks later, I was still picking glitter off the seat of that old blue truck. Checking my phone, just praying she'd call, saying, hey boy, come pick me up. And around and round and round and round we go. Higher than a satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as a county line, red as a summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on. It's a first kiss, last kiss, one night kind of thing. taste her lips every time I hear it rain. Ireland in the satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as the county line, Brit as the summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on, we were gone, we were on.
Here's a new one, Kenneth Booth and Moonshiner's Hill.
I was born down in the country, known as Moonshiner's Hill. Home of warm families in their hearts, the target practiced on Granddad's Hill. Laying my lap to my southern charm, my old pickup rusting in the barn. If you're looking for a true country boy, kick back and hear my song. I grew up hearing legends about the roots of my country kin. Brothers all stick together, your word means honor to all your friends. Boots are dirty and kind of torn, there's a rusty roof out on the barn. If you're looking for a true country boy, kick back and hear this song. Touchable till I die. Love the romance, all the ladies, while sipping apple brandy wine. From hell or high water, me and country is in my roots. I would love those foxy ladies in their high top cowgirl boots. I was born down in the country, still known as Moonshiner's Hill. Come down for a visit. Let's have a party. Y'all here? Woo! Hey, welcome hell or high water, being country is in my roots. I will always love the ladies in their high top cowgirl boots. From hell or high water, I'm a country kind of guy. That's all, just kick it on back, sip a little apple brandy wine. Y'all come on down now. You hear?
That's a brand new one for us. Moonshiner's Hill and Kenneth Booth. He was joining us. He was in the chat last night, wasn't he?
Yeah, a couple of nights.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Where is my button?
Why? What do you need your button for?
Well, if you want me to talk to you.
Oh, no, I don't.
I just had the Great Dane look. I just had that look, you know, that one.
Well, he's probably still mad because you didn't give him his treat on the way out the door.
While I wait,
That'd be my guess.
I'll give it him when he's had his ear stuff in.
I see. Okay. His ear stuffing?
His ear stuff in his ears.
Oh, his ear
you know,
stuff
that
in.
stuff.
I guess ear stuffing works just
Am I
as well.
talking a foreign language or something? Am I talking English?
I don't know what you're talking anymore. Something like that. I don't know what it is. Oh, well. Anyways, here she is. Our own Georgia Queen of Country, Donna Joe.
Playing more music than the others. This is the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Nitwit.
Had a song on my mind lately. She loved loved him like he was last man on earth. Gave him everything she ever had. He'd break her spirits down, then come loving up on her. Give a little, take it back. She'd tell him about her dreams. He'd just shoot them down. Lord, he loved to make her cry. You're crazy for believing you'll ever leave the ground. He said only angels know how to fly. And with a broken wing, she still sings. She keeps an eye on the sky. With a broken wing, she carries her dreams. Man, you ought to see her Sunday morning, she didn't go to church, and he wondered why she didn't leave. He went up to the bedroom, found a note by the window with a curtain blowing in the breeze. And with a broken wing, oh, she still sings. She keeps an eye on the sky. With a broken wing, she carries her dreams. Man, you ought to see her fly. With a broken wing, she carries her dreams. Man, you ought to see her fly. Man, you ought to see her
It's Friday night, we're heading out. Getting buzzy, it's getting close now. We're pulled up in front of the club. I gotta see what this is all about. Walk through the door, next thing you know, we were screaming. Pour me a cup, stop me a tap. Hey bartender, keep 'em coming like that. Just tip 'em back, we'll drop a track. Hit me up with some Jim and Jack. Let's live it up, let's all around. Standing there, I can't help but stop and stare. I walked over and asked her what her name is. Then the DJ played a slow playlist. We had a dance, next thing you know, we were screaming. Pour me a cup, stop me a tab. Hey bartender, keep them coming like that. Just tip them back, we'll drop a track. Hit me up with some Jim and Jack. Let's live it up, let's drink them down. Raise a little hell out on the town. Oh yeah, I see you, girl. Getting drunk on you tonight. Watch out now. Hit me up with some Jim and Jack. Girl, love it when you shake it like that. Hit me up with some Jim and Jack. Girl, love it when you shake it like that. Hit me up with some Jim and Jack. Girl, love it when you shake it like that. Hit me up with some Jim and Jack. Girl, love it when you shake it like that. Pour me a cup, stop me a tab. The bartender keep 'em coming like that. Tip 'em back, drop a stack. Hit me up with some Jim and Jack. Let's live it up, let's drink 'em down. Raise a little hell out on the town. Out on the town.
Saban Sharp, out of town. He's going to be joining us on June 16th, right here on an independent Saturday, probably, would be my guess.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so, hi, Cora. How are you?
And at the top of the hour, we are going to be having on the show with us Mr. Eric Gress, the one that Randy says looks like my big brother.
That's right. And the beautiful Cora Cockrell's joined us in the
Yes.
chat. What a wonderful lady.
Beautiful lady.
Yes, that's exactly right. You know what? This is only working in one side again, by the way.
Well, no slapping your microphone.
But I have to. See, that fixes it. I
No,
don't
it
understand
didn't
what
fix
that's
it.
all about.
It did not fix it.
Well, it did fix it.
Are we going to have a marital
Hello. See,
argument?
it fixes it. I don't get it. Something else is wrong here. But why slapping it work? I don't.
Well, if you can please refrain from slapping the shit out of your microphone in the next hour, please.
You swore. Quarter in the box. We're going to be rich.
I know.
I can hardly wait. Anyways, like she said, Eric Gress will be joining us here in about 5 minutes. Let's throw one more Eric Gress tune out there. This is called, what is this called? Another song about, and it just doesn't give me the full title, but we'll jam it anyways. Another song about whiskey.
When it comes to you, I don't need advice. I've been down this road a time or two. I don't need to read the signs. I've heard wrecking balls, Texas tornadoes, hurricanes and 90 proof, heartbreak songs and sing-alongs. Nothing ever pulls me through. And if I never hear another song about whiskey, I'll be fine. And if I never see an open sign to a rundown bar or neon lights, yeah, I know exactly what I don't need, and that's another song about whiskey. Well, I can turn on the radio can let that jukebox play. I can lie to myself, lie to my friends. Hell, it always ends the same. And if I never hear another song about whiskey, I'll be fine. And if I never see an open sign to a rundown bar with neon lights, yeah, I know exactly what I don't need. And that's another song about whiskey. Yeah, if a melody's a remedy, you can just forget it. And if I never hear another song about whiskey, I'll be fine. And if I never see an open sign to a rundown bar or neon lights, yeah, I know exactly what I don't need. Yeah, I know exactly what I don't need. And that's another song about whiskey. Yeah, another song about whiskey. No, I don't wanna hear one, and I don't wanna play one.
Eric Gress, another song about whiskey with the Yankee and the Brit.
And I do believe that we have him on the line. Say hello, Eric Gress.
No, how are you all doing?
All
not
right.
bad, not bad, thank you.
Hey, I got to tell you, man, right off the bat, some wicked tunage right there. Sounds great.
Man, thank you so much. Yeah, that I actually tuned in. We're on the road back home tonight, and we just tuned in a second ago and heard you guys announce and play another song about whiskey. And that's like still, that's been out for over a year now, and that's still like the number one song for us. Like it's an awesome jam.
Yeah, it's great. Well, you know, you sent over We Were On. We've been playing that quite a bit, and I didn't have any other tunes, so I went out and found some, and there you were on Reverb Nation, so I just took them right off of there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for doing that, man.
Oh, absolutely. You're kidding. We love our new music over here, you independent. You are an independent, right, still?
Yes, definitely. I've recently just picked up some booking support, a cool team of people that we're working with for booking. But yeah, as far as management, I have no management, and I actually like it like that for right now. With the size that it is, it's still easy for me to kind of control, and I like that. I'm kind of a control freak.
As long as you don't turn into one of those Nashvillians, we'll be all right.
A Nashvillian.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare go Nashville on us.
Nashzilla.
I don't know. We play there. We're definitely out of Virginia. We live there and we travel all over the place. But you know, our home is where it's been since we were born, and we plan on keeping it that way. But yeah, we play Nashville from time to time and stuff. So it's a different world out there.
I'm telling you. You been down Texas way yet?
We have not. I would love to though.
What is the matter with you?
This is where it's at.
Get me down there. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
What's wrong with that manager of yours?
Oh, I know. We need to get Kelly. We need to get Kelly on the phone. That's the bookmaker.
Kelly, your job is on the line.
I know. That was.
She usually tunes in when one of her employees is on the show, but haven't heard from her tonight. She's probably out there cavorting around on some concert somewhere.
I bet she's out there
sure.
watching New Kids on the Block again.
I know. There's some concerts that I go to, and I play 3 a week.
Doesn't that make her a traitor when she goes and listens to New Kids?
I don't know. I kind of support that.
You support New Kids on the Block?
I support New Kids on the Block.
Oh,
I support
God.
coming out of the 90s, man. It's beautiful.
All right. You're still a young buck then, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us about the tune We Were On. I kind of feel like I've heard it somewhere before, unless it's just because we've been playing it so much on the show that I've got to know it. But I feel like I've heard it somewhere before. Is it a cover song of something?
Well, that tune is a tune that I wrote randomly. I came up with the guitar riff. So I'll give you kind of a long story, but it won't be too long. But anyway, we used to play, myself and all of the band members that we have now, we're all from pop-punk bands. So if you listen to that song, you kind of get the feel of like a pop rock, pop-punk kind of sound.
Yeah.
So I started with that guitar riff, and I was like, man, I need to tell a story. And so it just kind of flowed like the first lyrics. She drove all the way from northern Kentucky with her iPod and the Ray-Bans on. You know, it just kind of painted a picture immediately. I was like, that's cool, let's roll with it. And it just kind of flowed, and it took me probably a month or two to finish it because I didn't have a good enough chorus, I felt. And one day I was just driving around. I do most of my writing when I drive, really, because my mind's just not really, it should be focused, but it's not really focused on anything. You know, it's just kind of wondering, you know how you are when you drive. And I actually finished the chorus to it. And we put it out and did a video for it. A good buddy of mine, Kevin Hayes, did the video, and I think that's another favorite. That's probably second favorite of our friends and fans.
It's probably why it's in my head then. It's probably playing it on the show here. But that's a good thing because it means it's kind of clicky, that it's sort of sticking in people's heads. Even if they don't automatically recognise it, they still recognise it, so to speak.
Right.
So how long have you been in music?
I've been playing music since I was 2 years old.
And you're what now, 16?
I'm 31 years old.
Wow, you sound so young.
Yeah.
So I take it you were the kid that was that had like a pretend guitar that was actually the sweeping brush running around the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, my first instrument. See, my mom and dad both played, you know, music growing up and stuff. So I had a drum kit at the house. I had guitars. I started playing drums and switched to guitar probably around 12 or 13. Then I played bass, and I just played. I love Blink-182 and Green Day and Newfound Glory and all those bands. And so that was what I played up until I was probably 23 years old, and then kind of started writing country music. And so yeah, I've been playing since I could walk. Honestly.
I don't mean to laugh, but how do you go from Blink-182 to country music? I'm confused.
Well, it doesn't take much.
Always, you know, you grow up in a small town. We're still considered the South where we're from. So, you know, country's always around. And when you have, it doesn't matter what you love or what your style is, I guess. When you hear awesome guitar playing coming from, like, Brad Paisley, or great melodies and harmonies coming from the Zach Brown Band, or any of that, it's going to draw you to it. Like, I don't care who you are. And that's kind of what did it. And I was like, man, let's broaden our horizons a little bit. And that's kind of what we did. And, yeah, we just ended up playing country music. And it's been great so far. It's been the most fun I've had. Like, the last 3 years have been a blast. And, like, there's nothing I would trade it in for ever.
Awesome. Awesome. So what is your earliest musical memory from when you were young and had really tiny feet?
Probably trying to learn how to play, what is the song by Ozzy Osbourne?
Crazy Train.
Yeah, Crazy Train. Probably trying to learn how to play Crazy Train. My mom and my dad, they probably don't remember this. I think they might be listening tonight, so we'll laugh about this tomorrow. But
the reason
I was learning how to play the song. I wanted to know how to play it. I wasn't great at guitar. I was horrible at guitar. And we were riding in our van, and we had just gotten to the house, and Crazy Train was on the radio. And at that point in time, I was so young, I didn't know the difference. So I was like, man, this song's on the radio. I bet I can run inside and catch the music video on the TV before it goes off.
Aww.
So I found out I was completely wrong. But that was my song then. I don't even know how old I was, probably 8, 9, something like that.
I guess the reason I was so confused with the Blink-182 thing is because when we were doing rock instead of country music, and we got into the independents, and that's where we stayed. Blink 82, I had one song we used to play quite a bit, and it was "I Want to Fuck a Dog in the Ass." So I was confused as to how you got from 182 to country. But all right, now I get it. So it makes perfect sense now.
Yeah. No, that song, I know that song well. I do.
I'm afraid I'm not even going to ask you how you know that so well, so we can move on.
No, that's a good song, man. All of Blink-182's records are gold. I love them. Still listen to them to this day.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. But that's cool. So, yeah, Virginia. I always considered Virginia the South. Of course, I was born and raised in Ohio before I moved to Texas, so anything past the Ohio River was south in my head.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I could never wait to get out of there. Frozen tundra of the north.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, man, I can't do cold weather. I'm a wuss.
So is that all you do now? Is you just play music, or do you still have a day job?
I'm still working. I'm very fortunate to have a great job where I can work. I work about 4 days a week. My boss is the man. He's been one of my best friends for years, and he loves music as well. So he's really cool and understanding with what I've got going on. So I usually work Monday through Thursday, take off about 4 or 5 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, and I get back home Sunday evening and do it over again.
Can we ask what you do?
Yeah, I do natural gas. I work in the natural gas industry. So I've done that for about 8 years now. It's a cool industry to work in, man. It's constantly changing, but there's a lot of good people and a lot of good things going with it. So.
Are you in a plant or out in the field, or what do you do exactly?
No, we're out in the field. We do the installation of distribution lines.
Cool. Construction work.
Pretty much, yeah. Basically, it's a contracting construction company for natural gas.
Hey, blue collar roots, man. You can't go wrong there.
There you go. I mean, if I write a song about working, it's not, it's not fake.
Yeah, I wonder why nobody calls it blue collar anymore. I mean, I always loved that term, man. A blue collar worker, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, all those people work in the plants and people that make parts and construction and all the hard work, Mike Rowe stuff.
Yeah, no, nobody really talks about that much anymore. It's rare, especially when it comes to country music. It seems like in the last 5 to 6 years, country music has made, I mean, it's always evolved, but it's made such a shift. It's not about working anymore, family stuff. It's more like drinking beers in a bar, getting drunk. That's what most songs are about these days, it seems like, not even working.
Yeah, how many computer songs and cell phone songs can you write?
Exactly.
Richard, do you know who Richard Lynch is? Have you heard him?
No, I haven't.
He's got a song called Cut and Paste, and I slapped myself in the head when I saw the title. Then I heard the song, it's okay, but I was like, cut and paste, come on, seriously? Now we're getting into computer stuff, but it's a great tune, and he's a great artist.
Right.
He was on the show with us a number of years ago. Great guy and everything. He's really making it big, but you should check him out. But Cut and Paste, I was like, seriously, for a song title? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, he's talking about email and iPhone messages, and the only way that he's ever going to see her is cutting and pasting his picture next to her picture. That's kind of how the song goes. But it's quite well written, isn't it? He does some awesome music.
It's a great tune. Do you have your own band?
Yes, I've got 3 other musicians that roll with me. Guys that I've known for years. We kind of. Josh, who is our drummer, he's actually with me right now. He's driving. We're making him drive tonight.
Yay!
But, he's been with me all weekend. We've been doing some duo acoustic stuff, and he's been rocking the cajon. But we have Garrett King, who plays guitar. I've known Garrett for years. Grew up with his brother. Great family. We all live in a small town, so everyone knows everyone. And he actually still plays in a pop punk band as well. And Alex, our guitar or our bass player, we call him Dragon. He plays in the band with Garrett as well. So we're a bunch of pop punk kids who now play country music most of the time.
And you do it great.
Cool. It's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, you do it well too, man. It all comes together nice. Where do you record at?
A couple different places. Most of the time, for the last several years, we've gone down to a place called Warrior Sound, and it is in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, right outside of Raleigh. But here recently, I've been going to a place called Crooked Sticks Recording Studios, and been recording there. It's in Bristol, Tennessee, which is about an hour and a half from where we live. And just kind of bouncing back and forth between the guys. I don't have any plans for another album right now. I'm just kind of demoing some songs and releasing singles and doing whatever. But, yeah, I'm either in Bristol recording or I'm in North Carolina. And we have recorded in Nashville. It was a while back. And, I'm getting a lot of the same qualities and feedback out of the recordings I'm doing in Bristol and Raleigh as I would probably recording in Nashville,
Well, remember now, Nashville ain't all it used to be or cracked up to be, however you want to word it.
That is true. That is very true. It's the song factory. That is where people go, and they will dump a pile of money into making their dreams come true. And if you don't have the right people helping you out, you could just be throwing money out the window. Honestly, there's a lot of great artists I've seen that have gone there to do things, and it's just, you're competing with some of the world's greatest musicians, some of the greatest artists out there. It's very difficult to go out there and just put out a song and say, oh, it's going to be a number one,
Yeah, I can imagine. It's easy on our end. We get to sit here and listen to the final product, and, it always sounds good, but, I know the process is just not simple. Do you have any studio musicians that play with you also, or are you pretty much just always your own band?
Honestly, the album that you all are playing the songs off of, the album is called Small Songs. I recorded every instrument on that record.
You played them all?
Yeah, I did everything from drums to guitar, keyboard, bass, banjo, all that stuff, and the vocals and stuff.
Wow.
And that was it was something that I always wanted to do. I was given the chance and did it, and I love it. I'm glad that I can actually say I did that.
Why do I imagine that song, Hey-ya, hey-ya, where the guy's playing all the instruments and singing and he's doing all the dancing and he's in the video.
Oh, yeah.
Just reminded me of that.
Wow.
That's what I did.
What's it like playing with yourself? No, since I can't.
Would you like to rephrase that, husband?
I was going to say I wish I had another way to say it, but I don't really.
Yeah, what's it like playing with yourself?
You put it well. It is everything you would imagine it to be.
Can you still get the vibes? Can you get the? I don't even know how to say any of this without going on. But anyways, do you still get the vibes and the feeling, that you're in a jam session with a group of guys? Can you get into that place?
That's if he likes to play with himself in front of his band members.
Shut up.
How did we get into this?
Because I'm curious. I think it's very interesting how somebody can go in there and jam a song with themselves playing all the instruments. It's got to be a sensation of some sort to that,
100% honest with you right now. I had never played any of those songs on drums. I never sit down behind the drums anymore. So when I did, it took me 2 or 3, you're playing with a click track. You want to make sure everything's on time. It took me about 2 or 3 tries per song to get it right on the drums because I was just playing. I didn't do a scratch track. I just did the songs off the top of my head. So once the drums were laid down, that was the only weird part. After that, it was great. Once you start feeling the song, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. Do you feel that? I don't know. When you hit that chill factor, I guess you might call it, when everything is just spot on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once you lay down the drum, you get the bass laid down. That's just the way I do it anyway. You really start feeling the song, and you do. You kind of do get cold chills because it's like, oh, here are these songs coming to life. They didn't exist 2 hours ago, and now you're making something from nothing. Basically, is the way I look at it.
So what? So you get to a certain point, you get enough music down that all of a sudden the picture of yourself playing these instruments disappears, and you're jamming with other. You're taking in the music now, and it doesn't matter who's playing it. So you can let yourself go into that. I guess. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, you're just in the moment, and it's awesome there. But I will give you what you said. There's nothing better than sitting down with the guys or a group of musicians, and just like you said, once that vibe or once that feeling hits, the way it should sound, the way it should feel, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, I bet that's almost as good, if not as good, as a good orgasm.
I guess so.
Oh, we're back to that again, are we?
Well, that's what you get when you play with yourself.
Oh,
Very
dear
true.
me. We didn't want to know about your sex life, sorry. On to the next question. Hey, what was the first song that you wrote? What was it about?
The very first song?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember the very first song I wrote.
Do you write?
I'm sure it was a love song. I'm sure it was a sappy love song. Like, that's what you do when you're 12 or 13. You write about, you can't write on experience because you're 13 years old. What have you experienced?
She passed me a note in class and left me standing at the bus stop.
Yeah. I guess it's like, Check Yes or No by George Strait,
Yeah. Oh, jeez, come on. Nothing gags me more than that song. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead if you got something.
What are you driving tonight? Randy normally asks this question.
Yeah, you're out riding along. What are you riding in?
We are riding in a 2013 murdered out solid black Chevy Suburban.
Oh, boy, we're at the top of our class now.
There you go. Yeah, people think it's it's the presidential motorcade rolling in, but really it's just us, and they get disappointed.
You said your drummer was driving?
He is.
He doesn't have his nipples hanging out the window, does he?
One of the left one is. It's the longest.
Well, who was it? Derek Andrew?
He has a long nipple and a short nipple. This is getting really bad.
Who was it? Derek Andrew that was riding a couple of weeks back?
Yes, Derek Andrew, another artist. He was talking about his, I think it was his bass guitar. No, it was his drummer too. His drummer had his nipples hanging out the window as he was driving.
I believe that. Yeah, I know Derek. I've met Derek actually 2 or 3 times. Kelly introduced me to him, and I've seen them play. They're really good. And we did a writers round in Nashville together a while back. And he's a good dude. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy to chat with, man. We always have a good time every time. He's called in a couple times now. It's been great.
He loves getting grief off me.
If anybody's going to give anybody grief, Donna will do it.
Oh, I believe it. Trust. I know that you guys had Tyler Hammond on, too, a while back, and he's a good friend of mine as well. I've seen him play several times. I actually did a show with him about a year ago, but he's a cool guy, too.
He's the one that wears a swimming cap on his head, is that right?
Wait, I've never seen that. When does he do this?
I guess now you'll have to ask him.
We made a poster for the show, like we did with yours. We made one for him, and we got his body and we stood it up against our Yanki and the Brit show logo, and he had this hat on, and it looked like one of those swimming hats, like one of those synchronized swimmers wears. And,
yeah, where he wears his hat backwards or something like that, or was it on forward?
I don't know what it was.
Oh, that's a toboggan. That's not a friggin' swim cap.
I thought a toboggan's what you go down in the snow in.
No, he looks like a long. Well, we used to call him toboggans, I guess, when I was a kid. But that's yeah. He looks like a longshoreman in the picture, I think. He should be down at the docks loading ships or something. The way he's dressed.
But yeah, he's another great guy. He's got some great music, and he put up with us.
We got to say for Kelly has not sent us anybody we did not have fun with, or anybody we didn't like, or anybody that had crummy music. She is like right on top of that stuff. No matter what she may be like when you guys work with her on our end, she's just one hell of a wonderful woman. Yeah,
she's great. From the first time I talked to her on the phone to even now, like her personality, my personality, y'all's personality, like we're all the same people, It's great. It's great working with her. She's good. She knows what she's doing.
We've actually calmed down a lot. We've had to. We're getting out of hand sometimes. I mean, it is internet radio. We can pretty much do what we want. We don't care what anybody thinks, but that's a whole nother story.
Right.
But Randy strictly told me to behave tonight.
I told her to be good. So if she asks you any questions about vaginas, ignore it.
Yeah, she didn't say that I'm a preacher on the side as well, right?
No, she did not mention that.
No.
So we don't have to call you Father Eric, do we?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Either way.
What do I have to say that's going to make us have to call you that then? That way I don't say it.
I have no idea.
Well, good. When we get to the end of the 10 questions we have for you, that last question should be a good one for him then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I can't wait.
So, Mr. Eric Gress.
Oh, wait a minute. One more.
What?
I had asked him. I didn't know if he answered or not. Do you write all your own songs?
I do. There are a few songs that I have collaborated with. Warning Labels is one of them that's on that album, the Small Talk album. I wrote that with a buddy of mine named Kevin Sword. He's from about 20 minutes from where I'm from, so basically the same area. And he's a good songwriter. He writes a lot of music as well. So we collaborated on that one. And then, like, that whole album was pretty much just me. But here recently, like, the newer stuff that we're writing, lyrically, I do all the lyrics, but when it comes to the music, the guys have been helping me out a ton with, like, hey, let's do this, or let's do this, let's change that. So, I mean, we're collaborating on the music a lot, and I like that. I like doing that. I do like writing. I guess it's a 50-50 kind of thing. Like, I love writing my own stuff, but I'm going to write a song the same way I wrote another song, just because that's the mold that I work in. And these guys, they have different ideas, and that's what you need when it comes to songwriting. You need different ideas. You need to broaden your horizon a little bit. So, we've been collaborating a lot on the newer stuff.
Yeah, I think it's great you include them all. I mean, that's something a lot of bands don't seem to do.
Right.
As long as they have good input, that's a good thing. I mean, of course, you have. Yeah. I'm sure you have the final say, I would think, but that's all right. Way to go.
Yeah. No. They'll ask. They're like, let's do this here. Like, does that sound good? And I always ask them. Like, I've gotten in the habit now. It's just I need to know. Like, I'll write something. I'll look at them. I'm like, is that stupid or is that good? And they'll say yes or no.
Do you guys, when you practice, I'm guessing you practice a lot, do you practice together or do you use your shows as practice time?
Oh, definitely practice. We practice one night a week. Every we get together for about 2.5 hours, and we practice. Go over cover songs. We go over our own stuff. Sometimes we just tell jokes. Like, it's just kind of like a poker night, except we're holding instruments.
When you're out on stage, do you get nervous?
No, honestly, not at all anymore. The only thing that ever stresses me is vocally, because like today was a little rough. I did a recording session on Thursday, played a show Friday, played a show Saturday, and then woke up in the hotel this morning, drove straight, and then got back up on stage again and played. And your vocals are a little worn after 4 days straight, especially, these big artists, they can do it night after night, but hell, they're only singing an hour. We do 2.5, 3, sometimes 3.5 hours straight. And when you sing for, consecutively a weekend, you sung for 9 hours straight. I mean, your voice is just done. It was a little rough. I was just a little nervous about that, but other than that, no, it's great. Like, there's no better feeling than walking out in front of people and doing what you love.
Well, I was going to ask you to sing something live, but if you're going to sound like you've been dragged through gravel, then no.
Yeah, sometimes.
So, do the ladies throw their underwear at you when you're up on stage?
All the time.
Really?
Do any of them stick?
No, not really.
Well,
Actually, I've never had that happen.
Well, then you've not made it to that stage yet. You got to work harder.
You're not quite there.
Yeah, not quite. We'll get there, though. Fingers crossed.
When they stick, then you have souvenirs to bring home.
Yeah, exactly.
You can frame those with your
on my guitar.
Yeah, you can frame those with your gold records next time.
Yeah, there you go.
If you get any the size of a tent come flying over, then you know they're mine, and I want them back.
We'll just hoist it on top of the Suburban and use it as a sail to float on home.
Thank you. She deserves every one of those words.
Ouch.
So what's your plans for the next 5 years? You got direction you're headed, or are you just riding the wave for the moment?
Just kind of riding the wave. I mean, got a lot of good songs that we've written. Like I said, we're demoing them. We're always just trying to grow the fan base. Social media is a huge part of that, whether it's Instagram, Facebook's dying out a little bit. There's not as many people on Facebook or giving likes as they used to, and that's not just for us. I think that's for everyone, every musician or every business or artist out there. But I mean, honestly, man, just having fun, kind of going where it goes. And if it goes big time, good. If it doesn't, we've had fun doing it.
Well, things could change for you pretty quick, you know. 1 minute you could be taking it in your stride, then the next minute everything could change, you know. You could make it really big, really quick. Have you got any advice for your future self when you're rich with lots and lots of money and ladies chasing you?
Save the money.
Invest.
Save the money and send it to the Yankee and the Brit. You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah, exactly. No, invest the money and don't spend it on the ladies.
So is it safe to say you're not married at this point?
No, I'm not married. I've got a girlfriend. We've been together almost 3 years, and things are great. So I'll spend the money on her. I won't spend it on the other stuff.
There you go.
You got to save it. But as long as she doesn't spend my money, you know, that's the one you got to watch out for.
Does she work?
She does work.
Then she can spend her own money.
That's true. That is true.
She's not going to like me when I get done. I know that.
She won't. I'm waiting on the text to roll in.
Let us know when that happens. What year will it be?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself in anytime in the near future quitting your regular job and just doing music?
I've been giving it some thought. Honestly, I really have. It's got to go. It's got to go a little bit. I mean, I can't say it's got to go better than it's going. I mean, things are going great. You know, it's just once the shows start getting a little more full, I can see that happening. You know, we play normally 2 to sometimes 4 nights a week, and I could get by on that. I really could. It's just, you know, security. Security is a big thing. I mean, it's America, so you never know. 1 minute something can be there, the next minute something could be gone.
Yeah, that's so true.
So, yeah, I would love to, and honestly, I have. I've been thinking about that. So, like I said, that's going to be me out on the road, kind of like I am, 4 to 5 nights a week, and kind of home hanging out 2 or 3 days a week. So, I don't know. We'll see. I would love to say next time we chat that that's what has happened.
Are you opening for anybody big yet?
I have. We've opened for a lot of great artists. Last year was a really good year for us. We opened up for Tyler Farr, for Travis Tritt, for Sammy Kershaw, for Luke Combs. We opened up for Luke Combs twice. Kelly hooked me up with another booking agent named Tracy, and they got me into Blake Shelton's new bar there in Nashville. That was actually just 2 weeks ago. So they did their soft opening week, and we played, you know, the first week they were open. So that was awesome. We've opened for Josh Thompson, several artists out there, and those shows are a lot of fun.
Did you meet Sammy Kershaw?
I did not meet Sammy Kershaw. I think he did a meet and greet with like 20 people, and it was while I was doing my sound check.
I just wondered what he was like. He seems like a pretty cool guy, but, you know, you never know.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, the only people I really got to meet, got to hang out with Luke Combs. That was really cool. The first time I opened up for him, it was this kind of out in the middle of nowhere place. They have a lot of bike rallies there. That's not what this was that weekend, but it actually may have been. I don't know. I think every weekend's a bike rally there. But regardless, he was there, and my girlfriend and I pulled up, and he was just touring in a Sprinter van at this point, and he was sitting there popping zits, you know, in his mirror. And I got out, and I was like, you know, because a good friend of mine introduced me to his music about 6 months before that, and I fell in love with it. And so I just hopped out of the car, you know, and we sitting there, and we just started talking. I was like, hey, you know, and he was great. The whole band was great. Like, they were awesome guys. And Josh Thompson was a really nice guy. Jason Michael Carroll, we opened up for him as well. Super nice guy. You know, he had a huge amount of success in the early 2000s, and, you know, I think that ever affected him. He's just the man. Like, he's the nicest guy ever.
Do you get nervous when you meet people like that?
Not really. You know, you want to make it last when you're talking to them. You just want to, you know, you want to be there for a while, and you want to talk to them and just keep the conversation interesting. And if you totally freak out or fangirl out or do a picture or ask for a signature, you know, I feel like that's that almost pushes people away. So no, you just got to talk to them like they're your neighbor or your best friend or whatever. So no, I don't get nervous at all.
Yeah, that's the way I see it too. I would never come on to somebody like that with, "Oh, give me your signature. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, blah blah blah." No, I'd just be like, "Hey, dude,
yes,
what's up?"
you would.
Oh, you're a jerk. Shut up.
You'd be like, Eric.
Oh, Eric, this is so
Can
cool,
I smell your
dude.
underpants?
Look, I don't want to see him whack off, and I don't want his underwear, okay? So chill
I'm
out
beginning
over
to
there.
wonder about you, husband.
Well, how about those 10 questions, and we'll get out of your hair?
First of all, where can we find your music? I know we found you on Reverb Nation today. Is there anywhere else we can find you?
You can find it anywhere. I mean, everywhere from Google Play to Rhapsody. If people still use Rhapsody, it's on there. It's on iTunes. It's on Pandora. It's on Spotify. It's literally everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It is.
I see Eric tunes everywhere.
Why did I marry you? I don't know. I can't figure that out. I'll have to work on that. Okay, 10 questions.
10 boring, mind-numbing questions.
What is your favorite word?
Man, that's random.
That's the
And
idea.
very boring.
My favorite word. Oh, my gosh.
What's your least favorite word?
Slaw. Like, saying it makes the hair on my arm stand up. You know, like, people put coleslaw on their hot dogs and stuff, and I don't really mind the way it tastes. I avoid it if I can, but when I hear people say, "Do you want slaw on that?" it makes me just think you're
Oh,
stepping on
slaw.
whatever.
Coleslaw.
Oh. Oh, I like slaw dressing.
No, but the way you say it with your accent, it doesn't bother me. Like,
Well-
if you said it to me, I would be fine. But it's just, I don't know. Something about the word, man.
It's those damn Yankees.
I must admit, I hate the way they say it over here too. But you see, in the UK, there's a big, gorgeous, absolutely amazing bottle of salad cream, and it tastes just like your slaw dressing over here.
Yeah.
Not with all the bits in, just you know what I mean.
So you're all about a slaw burger and a bottle of skeet, is that it?
Oh, Lord.
Uh-huh. What turns you on?
Is that a real question?
Yeah.
That's a real question.
What turns me on? A good conversation.
How's that working for you?
You know. Kind of bored. No, I'm just kidding.
What turns you off?
The word slaw.
Oh,
What
he's really
turns me
got to think
off
about
is-
it.
You must really have issues with that stuff.
A major turnoff for me, just in life in general, is just, I don't know, people not being respectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I do.
that's the big
Absolutely.
thing. People taking things too far with, like, all the issues in the world and just everything like that. Like, I guess, so honestly, I guess you could flip that into people not minding their own business. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. You want to hear a Randy rant? Tune in sometime. You'll hear me bitching about how stupid people are.
Yeah.
I don't
I
even like
guess,
to go
you
out of
know.
the house anymore. I can't stand to even go out among them. It's like I can't believe they breed even.
Oh, I know, man. You can't go to the store without, having somebody asking your opinion on certain topics and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't care.
And you know,
You know?
it's funny. One-on-one, I think people are great. You know, you get to know them a little bit. You can have nice conversations with them. But as a group or more than a couple people together, it's like, go to Washington or something and go bury your head in the dirt or something.
Oh, and then there's
Right.
there's the posts online, like Americans in particular, they kind of go way over the top with stuff, like that gorilla getting out the cage or a little boy being in the gorilla cage. I can't remember what it was. And it is a serious issue, but Americans went absolutely crazy. They all knew the answer to the situation. And then the next day, there was something online about clowns scaring people. Well, everybody forgot about the gorilla. And then some kid was attacked by a crocodile. Well, everybody forgot about the clowns. And then there's those transgender toilet thing, and everybody just gets so forgetful over here. Yet they get up in arms about about things they know nothing about, and then
Right.
and then suddenly they're just so forgetful and forget about it by the next day.
And half of them don't even read up or check out what it is that's actually going on. 9/10 of it is friggin' bunch of fake crap anyways, and nobody even checks it out. They just automatically believe what they see, and it's like, you cannot be that stupid. Can you really?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that is my big issue. I like to talk. I'm a big talker, but when politics, all the stuff that people say you shouldn't talk about, the politics, the religion, all that stuff. When all that gets brought up, I kind of get quiet and I just listen. But I try to avoid any argument or any confrontation at any point in time, just because
Well, to me, that's all. To me, that's all personal stuff. I mean,
Right.
religion. You believe what you want to believe. You're free to do that. Enjoy it. Politics. Vote for who you want to vote for. Enjoy it. If the guy does what you want, great. If he doesn't, that's your choice. You made the choice. So what? But don't push that crap on me. I'll decide what I want to like. I'll decide who I want to pray to. I'll decide who I want to vote for. I'm a big grown-up adult. I don't need anybody's help. And if I do, I am smart enough. I will ask for some help when I need it. But other than that, don't push your crap on me.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're absolutely right.
Oh, there's a rant coming on. I got to move on. Next question. What sound do you love?
What sound do I love?
Yeah.
I love the sound, and this is the honest truth, because this just happened, about a month ago. I love the sound of waking up basically the first morning that it's springtime, that summer's coming around the bend.
Yeah.
And you hear a lot more
yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, we wait for the trees to turn green.
That's how I know life is getting good.
Yeah, we wait for the trees to turn green. When that happens, boy, we're like a couple little kids in a candy store.
And the fruit starts growing on the trees, and there's all new life everywhere.
You can smell that freshness in the air. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And to be in the mountains, boy, if you've ever experienced that, when I was driving truck, I'd park in the mountains somewhere in Georgia or somewhere, and I'd wake up in the morning with the windows down and the fresh smell of pine and the dirt and all that smell coming through the truck. Oh, what a way to wake up, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've been blessed. I'm not, my allergies don't bother me at all. And, I live in the mountains. And, when the pollen starts happening and all that stuff, I hate it because, like I said, we drive a black vehicle and it gets covered and it's yellow by the end of the day. But pollen doesn't bother me. And there's nothing better than being from the mountains, waking up in the mountains and seeing the leaves change, smelling the smells. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and if somebody was to ask me what sound I love, it would be the sound of waterfalls. That's just a gentle one.
Nobody was
not
asking
Niagara
you.
Falls,
this is not your 10 questions.
This is still part of the subject. Back off.
And that makes me want to pee. Thanks.
We've still got a few more questions to go yet, so you'll have to go in your underwear.
What?
Yeah, go for it.
What sound do you hate?
My alarm clock.
What's your favorite curse word?
Ooh.
That's not a word.
That is hard.
Yeah, it's a tough one, huh?
Probably the worst one is the one that I throw out when when something goes bad, and I get smacked all the time for saying it. But it's the GD word. I'll throw that one out there.
The BD
I don't
word?
think it's good, but the first
GD.
time that happens, the GD word gets thrown out there, and I'm like, oh.
God damn it!
Oh, GD.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you said VD. GD. Okay.
That's vaginal disease.
Okay, then. What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
I'd like to be a lawyer.
What profession would you not like to do?
Septic cleaning.
Yeah, you're not the first one to mention that.
Yeah.
Number
Either
10.
that or a job I would not like. I would not like to be a police officer, man. I couldn't handle it. That or a teacher. I give teachers and police officers the most props because they have to deal with the most crap in the world.
You imagine the things they see?
Oh, yeah. The stuff they see, the stuff they have to put up with, I would hate it. I would crumb if I couldn't do it.
Oh, me neither. They'd be locking me up because I just couldn't happen.
Yeah.
Number 10, the big question for Father Eric over here. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You did good.
There you go. End of the questions.
I feel like that would be a pat on the back, you know?
Yeah, I'll be lucky if he even talks to me.
Yeah, me too, especially since we just covered my favorite curse word.
But I'll take my chances. I'm one of those ones, I'll do it now and beg for forgiveness later, I guess.
There you go. Exactly. Live life to the fullest.
That's right. Something you want to say? You're looking quizzical over there.
I was just wondering about the tattoo. I saw it the other week when I was looking for a picture to use. What's the tattoo of?
The one on my arm.
Yeah, I bet he's looking at his arm now, isn't he?
Yeah, I had to look at it for a second. It originally started with an old school microphone. So I had the microphone, and then I added the cable to it later, and then there's a picture of an alien. I got an alien face because I'm big on, like, alien stuff. And then there's a quote on the bottom that says, "And today was a day just like any other." And that's from a band called Jack's Mannequin, which is one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite artists, I guess. And I was on my way to the tattoo shop to get something for filler, and that song came on. And I was like, man, I'm going to get that, because that's a good saying, you know. And today was a day just like any other, you know.
Yeah, that's true. They're all, how's that go? Same day, different day, same
different
shit.
day.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's what it is. And there's actually the only color that I have on it is a red heart with a skull in the middle of it. And that's the symbol of one of my favorite bands, Alkaline Trio. I got that a long time ago, and that's the only thing I have right there. But I plan on adding to it, but, you know, tattoos cost money, and that's basically it.
I told Donna when I saw the picture that she used in your poster, which you didn't post on the show, by the way, is you look a lot like her brother.
He does not look
really?
like my brother.
To me, you do, but
Brothers
she seems
smell
to
of
think
wee and poo.
He sounds like he's a good-looking dude.
he's hot.
No, it's my brother, so, you know, brothers are pretty ugly. Do you know what I mean? You know, brothers smell of wee and poo and look like they've been hit by a frying pan.
Boy, there's love in that family.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
So, one final question. If you was to write a song for the Yankee and the Brit, what would you call it?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Hold on. If I was going to write it...
That's a great title. Ooh, that's a hard one.
That's a perfect song for us, let me tell you.
It would probably be called... that is a very hard one. You know, I'm very creative, but when you get asked a question that catches you off guard, all creativity goes out the window. I would say, let's use that phrase, out the window. That was what the song would be called.
The Yankee and the Brit are out the window.
Out the window.
I'm kind of like that. Creatively, I put on the spot, I can't think. But, you know, sometimes I'll put something on paper and then I start building around it and then I come up with whatever I come up with.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a load of shit.
Well, she's definitely full of that.
Shut up! What song describes your life? What song title?
What song title describes my life?
Yeah.
You talking just any song title out there? Or
Yeah, you know, like if it's Basket Case, if you're a complete nut job, and, you know.
I do like that one.
You're coming to take me away. Ha hee hee ho.
I'm gonna go with this title, not only because we play this song from time to time, and I've already mentioned this band, but I'm gonna go with "Free" by Zach Brown Band. Well, we'll just say "Free" because it does. It describes my life. Like, I kind of, and a lot of other people's lives too. But I mean, you know, you just kind of live by the seat of your pants. You're just living free, doing what you want to do, and making of it what you can.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Now there's a little bit of that southern accent coming out over there. About time.
Okay, well, unless you have anything else to add, the husband will be flushing you down the toilet anytime now.
Well, the only thing I would add is to say thank you all so much for having me on. Big thank you to Kelly for, you know, introducing us, and big thank you and shout out to anyone that's listening. You know, thank you for listening to this, and please listen to Yankee and the Brit every chance you get, because they have artists just like me on there all the time. Great artists, better artists than me. But yeah, thank you all once again. We greatly appreciate it.
Well, thanks a ton, man, for joining us. And make sure you come back and fill us in when you have some serious updates or something. Or if you do decide to do a new EP, get it over here. Autograph us one for our Yankee and the Brit Wall of Shame. Come on and talk about it. You're welcome back anytime, man. You're a hell of a great dude. And great music.
Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much.
And thank you for keeping the drummer quiet. It would have been a hell of a racket, wouldn't it?
Oh, I know. He's been chomping at the bit over here to say something. Hold on.
Yeah, let's say hello to him.
Hello.
Hey, you got the cruise control on?
For the most part. I've only been swerving a couple of times.
Well, as long as you ain't napping over there, everything's going to be all right.
The worst part is the music's off.
Oh.
Well, we're putting some back on. If you tune us in, you'll get to hear one more from Eric. Won't you love that?
All right, cool. Just what he wants to hear.
Well, we're going to do We Were On again.
We might even play you a Yankee and the Brit song, so you're going to have to stay tuned in.
Do it. We will. We'll stream you guys.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Loved it.
All right, good night.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Yep, bye-bye.
Good night, love. Bye.
Hi, this is
Bye.
Dan Conley, and you are listening to the Yankee and the Brit.
She drove all the way from northern Kentucky with her iPod and Ray-Bans on. Like one of those girls you've only seen in movies, Little Heart Speed and Cherry Bomb. Daddy taught her how to fight tough, steal, close the bar down and leave without paying a tab. Spent the rest of that night looking into her eyes, never once thought of looking back. And around and round and round and round we go. Higher than a satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as the county line, red as the summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on. 2 weeks later, I was still picking glitter off the seat of that old blue truck. Checking my phone, just praying she'd call, saying, hey boy, come pick me up. And around and round and round and round we'd go. Higher than a satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as the county line, red as the summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on. It's a first kiss, last kiss, one night kind of thing. I still taste her lips every time I hear it rain. Higher than a satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as the county line, red as the summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on, we were gone, we were on.
RTM Radio.
Randyman, what have you got for me?
Randy and Donna.
Coming to you live from Texas, it's Donna and Randyman
Friday and Saturday night.
on RTM Radio.
You're listening to Randyman and Donna on the RTM Radio Network.
Here's one we did. Donna insisted I play this. It's for Eric Gress and his man at the wheel over there.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the
Love shack, yeah, yeah. I'm heading down the Atlanta highway, looking for love, getaway, headed for love, yeah.
I got me a car, it's as big as a whale, and we're heading on down to the Love Shack. I got me a Chrysler, and it seats about 20, so come on and bring your jukebox money.
The Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
the love shack.
When it's 7 wells back in the middle of a field, just in front of your shack, then I'm gonna get back. Really rock the mattress, really rock the highway, really rock the front porch, really rock the highway. The love shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love shack, baby.
A love shack, baby.
Love shack, that's where it's at. Love shack, that's where it's at.
Hugging and a kissing, dancing and a loving. Well, the next to nothing, 'cause it's hard as an oven. The whole shack shimmies. The whole shack shimmies. The whole shack shimmies when everybody's moving around and around and around and around.
Everybody's moving, baby.
Folks lining up just to get down.
Everybody's moving, baby.
Okay, little shack. Okay, little shack. I hopped in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a call that seats about 20, so come on and bring your jukebox money.
The love shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love shack, baby.
A love shack, baby.
Love shack, baby, love shack. 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 Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
Knock a little louder, baby.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
Knock a little louder, sugar.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. Bang, bang
On the door.
bang, bang
On the door.
bang, bang
On the door, baby.
bang, bang.
You're what?
Tin roof rusted. Love shack, baby, love shack. Love shack, baby, love shack. Love shack, baby, love shack. Love shack, baby, love shack.
There you go. Yanki and the Brit for you, right here live on an Independent Sunday. Check us out, man. Donna just loves that song. I do too. I think it's one of the best ones we did.
Yeah, I like it because of the memories attached. You know, we used to have to sing our songs. Me in England and Randy in Texas, and we used to have to do 2 parts. You know, and when I got here, we were just gagging to sing a song together. So we ended up singing the Love Shack.
We were young and in love.
And now look
I was,
at
what,
us, we're all
82 then?
married. We're all married.
I was
No.
82 then or something.
Yeah,
We've
now
been-
you're like 95.
We've been married 50 years now. Oh, Ethel. Alrighty, let's do another Eric Gress tune because the dude is so cool and the music is awesome. Let's pop over here.
Yeah,
and
Eric
do
Gress,
another
the one that doesn't look like my brother.
Now, he had mentioned a song, and I can't remember the title of it, but I don't think it's in this list. I thought he said it was off of this album, but maybe not. I'm back on Reverb Nation, by the way. I'm just gonna
Well, if you're
play
still
one out of
listening,
here.
Eric, and you know what the hell Randy's talking about, and get it over to us.
I don't have a friggin' clue. But anyways, this is called I Think I Just Found Love. Eric Gress, and thanks a million times, dude, for hanging out with us. Please come back. Nice to chat with somebody, have a good laugh. Boy, that makes the whole night much better. Puts a smile on the cracker-headed Brit over here. As long as she's smiling, everything's good. Yeah, that's it. Just what I was trying to say. Here's Eric Gress.
Picture can send a chill through your bones. That's when you know that the switch to your heart is broke. Hang a sign on the door saying, sorry girls, this shop's closed. Just get wound up off a smile she throws without saying two words, yeah, that's when you know ain't no turning around. I'm down with this one-lane road. Hang it up, throw the towel, I'm bowing out. I sit down, let it drown, all this running around. Kicking rocks, call it quits, I'm done with all this messing around stuff. I think I just found love. Not a word in the world that can say what you're thinking. Head spinning around like you spent all day drinking. Wanna help that long brown hair lay on down. Hang it up, throw the towel, I'm bowing out. I sit down, let it drown, all this running around. Kicking rocks, call it quits, I'm done with all of this messing around stuff. I think I just found love. And all this space between your lips and mine has got to change. We're gonna dance like the waves, watch the sand away. Towel, I'm bowing out. Hang it up, throw the towel, I'm bowing out. I sit down, let it drown, all this running around. Kicking rocks, call it quits, I'm done with all this messing around stuff. I think I just found love. I think I just found love. What do you say? It's just one of them things. She drove all the way from northern Kentucky with her iPod and Ray-Bans on. Like one of those girls you've only seen in movies, Little Heart, Speed, and Cherry Bomb. Daddy taught her how to fight, tough, steal, close the bar down, and leave without paying a tab. Spend the rest of that night looking into her eyes, never once thought of looking back. And around and round and round and round we go. Higher than a satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as the county line, red as the summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on. 2 weeks later, I was still picking glitter off the seat of that old blue truck. Checking my phone, just praying she'd call, saying, hey boy, come pick me up. And around and round and round and round we go. Higher than a satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as the county line, red as the summer sky fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on. It's a first kiss, last kiss, one night kind of thing. I still taste her lips every time I hear it rain. Island in the satellite, brighter than city lights, hotter than the Georgia sun. Long as the county line, red as the summer sky, fast as that truck would run. We were gone, we were on, we were gone, we were on.
Yeah, it's a great song. Why not play it about 15 more times while you're at it there, Yankee boy? Oh, brother. Can't believe it. That's all right. It is
It just had it on autoplay, so it just went to the next one, even though we've already played it about 20 times tonight.
Hey, it's a good song, so what's the difference? See, I don't understand this. I got to figure that out. I just don't get it. Anyways, let's move along over here, shall we? Barley Station, and come on down.
You rolling with the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. You understand me?
One day you walked away, letting fear lead you on. But from the mouth bay, many miles gone away, when the sun speaks to one thing, sings about the way you talk. La da da, yeah. La da da, babe. La da da, away. Come on out, hey. Come on down, hey. Come on out and play. You're afraid of the thunder. Slip under your covers, and we'll make it your way. There's one take this way, one round to play. Don't make the same mistake. There's a sound in the gray room that's playing. La da da, hey. La da da, hey. La da da, away. Come on out, hey. Come on down, hey. Come on out and stay. You're afraid of the thunder.
Barley Station, come on down. Yankee and the Brit, Independent Sunday. Boy, that dude sounds good singing that tune. Guess what? He's in the chat room, and he is sounding too awesome. It's our own Randy Wayne Belt. Check him out. They call him Randall over there across the pond.
Mr. Randall from Barley Station. And he's going to be joining us, by the way, on the 4th of August. Please stop slapping the shit out of your microphone.
Stop mentioning it. Stop mentioning it.
Gosh. 4th of August.
I cannot condition this woman to do a
Barley
show without flapping the yap.
Will be joining us.
Would you like to say that again now?
Anyway, I was talking to Jake in the chat room. For you guys that don't know him, he has like the biggest beard in the world.
I thought he shaved it off.
It's like that dude from Harry Potter.
I thought he shaved it off.
No, he's still got his beard, and I wondered if he ever gets his hair in his mouth while he's eating like burgers and stuff. Can you just imagine? Get out!
I get your hair in my mouth when I'm eating.
Whoa.
Look at the look on your face. When does that ever happen? I can see it now. Damn it, Ethel, you got to learn to like that kind of thing. All right. I thought you did. I don't know. I thought you said you were going to, or you were threatening to, or something like that. I don't know. What do I know? Okay. Anyways.
Oh, I have the stupidest thoughts in my head right now.
You were just stupid.
Yeah.
That's why they call her the Britwit. All right, then. Anyway, who's, what, wherever. Let's move along over here. Here's Donna Ray, another brand new artist for us, Somewhere Between Your Heart and Mine.
You're all over the road with Randy and Donna Bradley, and quit tailgating.
Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window that I can't see through. There's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between me and you, I love you so much I can't let you go. And sometimes I believe you love me, but somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a door without any key. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window I can't see through. There's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between me and you. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a love that I don't understand. It's there for a while, then it fades like a smile, and I'm left in the middle again. There's a window that I can't see through. There's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between me and you. Somewhere between me and you.
You're listening to one of the best internet radio stations around. Random Man and Donna on the Yankee and the Brit Show.
Happy birthday, Haley. 1, 2, 3, guys.
Casey celebrated his 10th birthday. As I sit there and watch him play, you cross my mind. I go back in time. You're sitting on the edge of your bed. I ask you what's running through your head. You say I'm okay. Oh, I'm okay. I close that door and I walk away. Nothing's been the same since that day. Oh, and here I am, trying to understand. I wanna cry, oh, I wanna drink. I wanna do, oh, anything to ease the pain. Or I go insane. This old world gone to hell. Why anyone would want to hurt themselves? No, I can't explain. No, I can't explain. I close that door and I walk away. Nothing's been the same since that day. Oh, and here I am, trying to understand. Was there anything I could say, or to make her wanna stay? Was it even up to me? Help me see. I love you now like I loved you then. Thank the Lord I'm gonna see you again. So here's yesterday, darling, yesterday. Casey celebrated his 10th birthday. As I sit there and watch him play, you cross my mind. We go back in time.
Peter Miles and Cowboys Never Cry.
The day that my heart first broke up, I held the teardrops in my eyes. My dad told me with his deep voice, I like a man and don't cry anymore. I didn't know then what the word shame meant, but I felt it deep inside. My eyes were glazed, I was choked from rage. Then he told me, the Cowboys never cry. Cowboys never cry. 'Cause until death they have to stand tall. Cowboys never cry. No matter how deep they are hurt inside, Cowboys never cry. 'Cause since I'm a kid I've been told
The cowboys never cry. So many nights I lay down in my bed, staring at the walls. I was hurting so much it was killing me. God, am I weak? I can't stay strong. My pillow was my only friend. I used to count on when I couldn't stand tall. 'Cause I always had this damn thought inside me, saying the cowboys never cry. Cowboys never cry. 'Cause until death they have to stand tall. Cowboys never cry. No matter how deep they are hurt inside, cowboys never cry. 'Cause since I'm a kid I've been told the cowboys never cry. Cowboys never cry. 'Cause until death they have to stand tall. Cowboys never cry. No matter how deep they are hurt inside, cowboys never cry. 'Cause since I'm a kid I've been told the cowboys never cry. I can't do much, God knows if I try. Each time I feel so shameless, I could die. I know I should, but even if I would, I can't, it's locked inside. Packing up, loading up my old truck to roll down that road. Your picture on the dashboard, thinking about how long I'll be before I get home. Well, I set my visor for the sunrise as it burns into my eyes, and the thought of you starts burning on my mind. I'm rolling. I'm rolling down this interstate, trying to get back to you. That's why I'm rolling. It's hard work and I guarantee that it's a damn hard life, but still I'm rolling. From the first time that I shifted gears, it burned into my soul. Guess you could say that's how I like to roll. I'm rolling. lines go forever. Any driver knows that's true. There's a road map in my mind. Somehow I find it always leads me back to you. If the wind blows in my favor and I cross by more state lines, well, I'll hold you in my arms tomorrow night. I'm rolling. I'm rolling down this interstate, trying to get back to you. That's why I'm rolling. It's hard work and I guarantee that it's a damn hard life, but still I'm rolling. From the first time that I shift the gears, it burned into my soul. Guess you could say that's how I like to roll. I'm rolling. Rolling on.
And from town to town, it's in our blood. That white line fever feeds our souls. No matter which way we're heading, we're always headed home. We'll be there soon. With God and a little love, we drive trucks. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Tony Justice and We Drive Trucks. Here's Howard Salmon, and these trucks are made of gold.
I'm an 18-wheeling diesel demon rolling like thunder down the road. Got a pocket full of money, so look out, honey. I'm carrying a heavy load. I ain't been home in a month of Sundays, ain't had a woman to hold. But I don't give a damn, I got my pension plan. These trucks are made of gold. It don't seem like a month, more like a year since I kissed my baby goodbye. My little boy's growing like a weed. He needs a bigger piece of pie. The house needs a painting, the washing needs a fixing. These bills will hang us out to dry. With a little bit of luck and this old truck, someday we'll kiss the mortgage goodbye. I'm an 18-wheeling diesel demon, rolling like thunder down the road. Got a pocket full of money, so look out, honey, I'm carrying a heavy load. I ain't been home in a month of Sundays, ain't had a woman to hold. But I don't give a damn, I got my pension plan. These trucks are made of gold. Get on. It ain't that I'm tired of working for a living, just tired of busting these old bones. With a broken back, a sacroiliac, and a load going close to home. We'll stay home tonight and do it upright, making love till the cows come home. Bright and early in the morning, the phone will be a squawking, and I'm heading back down the road. I'm an 18-wheeling diesel demon, rolling like thunder down the road. Got a pocket full of money, so look out, honey, I'm carrying a heavy load. I ain't been home in a month of Sundays, ain't had a woman to hold. But I don't give a damn, I got my pension plan. These trucks are made of gold. Yeah, I don't give a damn, I got my pension plan. These trucks are made of gold.
To the sun, girl. Wristbands and club stamps. It's like where I got drunk, man. It's where you wind up at when you wake up alone. Oh, we all get lost and go crazy, burning through the night, drinking through the money, living on smoke in Tennessee, honey. Oh, we all feel pain. Oh, we all get burned. To get a little drunk over a girl. Cold beer and cigarettes might help a little bit, but it ain't getting rid of this lonely in my bed. Till I forget her touch, till I forget her kiss. I'm gonna be a long night of forgotten nights like this. Oh, we all get lost and go crazy, burning through the night, drinking through the money, living on smoke in Tennessee, honey. Oh, we all feel pain. Oh, we all get burned. And it ain't like I'm the first to get a little drunk over a girl. Go crazy, burning through the night, drinking through the money, living on smoke in Tennessee, honey. Oh, we all feel pain. Oh, we all get burned. And it ain't like I'm the first to get a little drunk over a girl. And to get a little drunk over a girl.
Yeah, Tyler Hammond.
It's more than music. More than music. It's a state of mind.
Don't stop. Let's go.
It's a way of life. And there's nobody that throws down country better than this.
On the RTM Radio Network.
Yeah, baby. Like Hank New Whiskey. Here's a new one from Jay Ricochet. Check this out.
I knew a love like Hank knew whiskey. Never realized how much it held me up. I leaned on her more than I wanted to admit. Thought if it ever got rough that I could just quit. But you can't beat the bottle till you try to beat the pain that's driving you crazy and coursing through your veins. She walked out the front door and said, "You're gonna miss me." I knew it was true, like Hank knew whiskey. Put on a smile like a flash suit, covers up the weakness, oh, but it's wearing thin. The man I used to be is just heartache, skin and bones. Still trying to stand tall and face it all alone. But you can't beat the bottle till you try to beat the pain that's driving you crazy and coursing through your veins. She walked out the front door and said, "You're gonna miss me." I knew it was true, like Hank knew whiskey. I'm facing my demons now. They keep me company and tell me things I could have changed. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way, or you'll never learn it all. And I know I'm not the first to feel the rise and fall. But you can't beat the bottle till you try to beat the pain that's driving you crazy and coursing through your veins. When she walked out the front door and said, "You're gonna miss me," I knew it was true, like Hank knew whiskey. Like Hank knew whiskey.
Yeah, man. Wow. Had a great tune, Jay Ricochet, like Hank knew whiskey, with the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network, Sunday Independent Night. Check it out.
Jay Ricochet will be joining us on the 14th of July, right here on the Yankee and the Brit Show.
Yeah.
The only place that you get to hear some of the best independent artists. And why are you looking at me? Is my mic not on or something?
It is now.
Oh.
It wasn't when you started because you just won't wait a minute. That jaw has to run.
We're supposed to turn both of our mics on.
Come on, Ethel.
Oh.
All right. So anyways, yeah, and what I was going to say, too, I totally forgot now. So forget it. And she used to say that quite a bit. See, and I got to tell you, Dan will understand this problem here. I'm just going to say it quick. I've been whining about this thing for weeks now. I've got a different microphone on now. I don't know if anybody even cares or if you can tell the difference or whatever, but I got a different mic. Got it all plugged up and everything, and it's still doing the same thing. It cuts out of one side of my speaker or my headphones. So when I slap the mic, like you hear me doing, it works in both sides of my ear gear. I don't understand that. It did it with the old mic. I thought it was the mic. We switched mics. I still have that problem. Now, what I can't figure out is why when I hit this thing, it fixes it in my headset. But yet, when we listen to the recordings back of the show and stuff, there's no issue. So it's not going out onto the air, but it drives me nuts because I can't hear as it is. And then so I got all the ear gear rearranged. I'm plugged in with Donna, so, she screams if it's too loud. I have to have it louder, but I can't put it back in the splitter for the headphones, so I can have mine at my volume because of this. But what could possibly anybody? What could possibly be?
It can't possibly be the microphone unless you've got...
not now.
The two different types of microphone as well.
Completely
different microphones.
This is something. I picked up 2 of these mics for $1.
Is that the one? I mean,
Yeah.
it's not impossible. It's not completely impossible. It's not completely way out there to have the same problem with 2 microphones. But it's just a little bit. It's just a bit far fetched. So it has to be something
I don't get
else.
it. I just can't understand what the hell the problem
Why
is.
don't you read your chat room instead of slapping the shit out your mic?
Why? What's that going to do? It's the XLR going into the cord. Yeah, but what can I do to fix it? How do I fix it?
Well,
That's the problem. I got brand new. We bought brand new cables too.
Yeah, well,
this one doesn't have that.
Well,
wait a minute. This one does not have that style plug. This is a cord right out of the mic onto an 1/8"
well,
pin.
seeing as we've kind of established that it's not the microphone, why don't you put the other microphone back in, the one with the XLR cable, and swap the XLR cables around?
We did all that, but it hasn't. See, it's doing it again, just like that. It's got to be in the mixing board. I don't know what else. But why does it only come out of one side of my headphones? That's what drives me friggin'
You
nuts.
never had that problem until we messed around with those cables that
Well,
day.
if I hadn't have met you, Ethel, I wouldn't have any problems.
The initial problem was on my end. We bought 2 cables and we decided, hey, we'll just swap both cables. We only had one dodgy cable at the time.
I know, it's driving. No.
So
That's got to be this right here. Now, that just changed everything.
it could be that we just bought a cheap and nasty cable.
Hello. I don't know. Everything you buy is friggin' cheap. Hello. There's the problem right there. It's got to be in the mixing board. It has to be. I'm going to try this.
Okay, so what shall I chat about? In fact, I know what I will chat about. I've always got something to chat about. Let me tell you
All right.
the run-up to the
Okay,
the
now
artists on. He tells me to talk.
I know I told
and
you to
then
talk,
I
but now
talk.
shut up. I've got it over here I got it over here on on mic 1. And
Yeah,
now I don't have any problems with it, so it has to be that. At least for
So-
now I don't.
Well, just keep trying talking with it and see how you go. You could start with the list of.
How much more talking do you want me to do? Does that sound really loud, anybody? I hate to do this during the show, but if I don't have you guys out there listening, it's
You
just
sound
not
loud
the same.
to me, but you do love the sound of your own voice,
What
as
do you
I
want?
pointed
I
out.
love my voice.
I know you do.
What do you want me to do with this?
Well, you could tell everybody the lineup of amazing guests that we have for the Yankee and the Brit show.
Okay, on the 26th of May, we have Eric Gress. No, wait. He was here already. That's today. The 2nd of June, Tim Wilkins. On the 91st of June. Can you learn to write, please?
That's the 9th of June. Why
It
don't you
looks
learn
like the
to read?
91st. Look, it looks like
So
one
you guys tell us
TH.
if you hear anything in
You
the
read them.
microphone.
I'm going to get my coffee. I think I fixed the problem.
You were supposed to be testing your mic. Read the rest of the list. Do
Oh,
as you're
right,
told.
Do it now, Ethel. 16th of June, Sabin Sharp, which we've been playing some of his tunes. The guy's got some really awesome stuff.
Ooh la la.
And the 23rd of June, Chris Lynn, which we just played one of his not too long ago. Thank you, Lee. It's nice to know. Good and solid. Okay, cool. Because maybe it
Not
was
like
that,
your dick. What?
It had to be that plug in mic 3.
Well, like your mouth, we should stick something in it so it never gets used again.
What is this for?
That's a screw.
No, that's not for mics. These are. And that's got the phone plugged in it. So we got these 3 to choose from, unless I take the phone out of there. But that's working, so it sounds good. I'm happy with that right at the moment. On the 30th of June, Kenneth Mason. Thanks to Nisi for that one. We've been playing some of that, too. Great music, too. 7th of July, Russell Lynch.
Yeah. I'm listening.
14th of July, Jay Ricochet, which we just played one of his tunes. 21st of July, Rick Smith. On the 28th of July, Kimberly Smoke. And on the 4th of August, Barley Station with Randy Belt, who has been in the chat. I don't know if he's still here, but what a singer that dude is, man. And this is something I've mentioned before. I mention it just about every show now. Where else can you go
Where? Just
to
where?
talk to the artist that sings all this great music? You can't. There is no place. We are it. We'd like you to spread the word and tell people, you can go in there and you can talk to these people. You guys don't talk to them. I don't know what your problem is. But you can ask them questions and talk to them. I wouldn't think they'd be here if they didn't want to, answer.
I know you guys
some
sit
questions.
in there and say absolutely jack squiddly.
And we thank you and love you more than you know for tuning in every week. And, when you can, like Lee's on the road, probably not easy, but either way, we love you guys for it. Thank you a million times. A great guest like Eric. I mean, geez, the guy was great. Can't beat that. But share the page. Tell people, go over here and you can talk to these artists. We'll call them up and have them call in, and you can ask. During the show, like I told Jake earlier, you can ask questions too. Don't be afraid to talk during the interview, because Donna's watching the board if I'm not, and I look at it once in a while.
At least I'm pretending to look at the board.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
it's the thought that counts, isn't it?
You're so full of shit half the time it doesn't matter anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, Randy's still here. See, now these guys, he's from Barley Station. I don't see a problem. I don't think he'd have a problem if you guys had questions about music or who he is or, where he's from, what planet, whatever. But, now what's humming?
His planet is questionable, though, isn't it? Oh, Randy's getting a hum job, and it's not by me.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
It's my mic. There it is. It's right there.
How would the Yankee and the Brit show sound without issues? It would.
It wouldn't be right.
You guys
would
wouldn't even recognize us.
As long as I don't sound too loud now, I'll leave it where it is. Now, according to the lights on the board, everything is fine, but that doesn't mean it's screaming. No what? What is he talking about now? Lee, no.
He said no.
No?
No is no.
I don't want to talk to Randy Wayne. No. I don't want to talk to anybody. A grumpy old truck driver. I'm just grumpy and I'm going to stay that way. Well, good on you, truck driver. Oh, man.
Oh, he said no hum. He's not getting a hum job over there. You're just getting a hum job
you
this
poor
side.
bastard. I feel bad for you. Anyways, I got just the thing for Lee over here, if I can find it real quick. See if I can. I always
Just
have a
the
hard time
thing
finding
for
this
Lee.
one. But anyways, you talk a minute while I find this thing.
Well,
I'm damn good at it.
Stop interrupting me every time I go to talk, then.
I'm sorry?
I do have it on good authority that there will be more than one band member of Barley Station joining us on the 4th of August.
Really?
Randy is going to hook it up so that we have a couple of them on the line. How cool is that?
I'm going to hook it up?
No, Randy, the other Randy.
Oh, that Randy.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get it right.
The other Randy. The one that's not got a long face. I mean, you've got a long face,
Oi.
haven't you? Then again, Randy in the chat's got quite a long face, hasn't he?
Who are you talking about over
both
there, then?
Both Randys are very long-faced.
Hey.
Oh, my gosh.
I got scroll bars.
You went to all that trouble just for that?
No, that's not what I'm looking for. And if you don't quit bugging me, I'll never find it. Don't you have something to talk about? God damn it.
So yeah, that'll be very, very cool. Just a couple of band members having a good old chat with the Yankee and the Brit. That will be fan-freaking-tastic.
I know, right?
Yeah. We do have it on good authority that Mr. Tim Wilkins that's joining us next week is pretty fantastic.
Tim Wilson?
Tim Wilkins.
Wilkins, okay.
Oh.
There's what I was looking for.
Nisi Howard has just joined us in the chat room. Good evening, hun.
Hi, Nisi.
Hello.
How are you, love? Hey, thanks for some of the great guests you send over here.
Yeah, we've been playing some of their tunes tonight. We've been playing a Kenneth tune tonight. Is his name Kenneth?
Right.
No.
Yes.
And we've been playing a tune by Chris Lynn also. And we've been playing a J Ricochet tune. We do need to get Rick to send over some music, Rick Smith, if you can arrange that for us.
Oh, yeah, you were going to ask about, since you have her on the horn here, Tim Wilkins. Is that hers?
That's a Kelly one. That's
sorry.
Kelly one. Yes.
I don't know. That's not my job. I just know you had said we don't have any music from him yet.
Yeah, I've already messaged Kelly about him.
All right, then. While you're yakking over there, let me play this for Lee. Lee, pay attention.
Don't you fucking get it? Are you that fucking thick-headed? Truck man, pull your head out of your truck-driving ass, Peterbilt. Get in the fucking Freightliner. Quit fucking around. Cab over. I ought to Brockway you in the fucking head, Gurgle.
Maybe you're listening and not chatting.
Maybe you're plucking your eyebrows.
Maybe you're washing the dishes.
Maybe you're cleaning the toilet. But either way, it all goes down much better when you're jamming to the Yankee and the Brit on the RTM Radio Network.
He's the guy.
She's the Brit.
So that's us anyways. So there you go, Lee.
Well, there goes your little plan of not swearing out of the window.
I didn't say anything. He said it. Leave it to my brother.
Randy says we'll have no bad language on the show tonight.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
He's made most of it.
No. No. I didn't do that.
Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air.